A Silent Trust, Chapter 4. Shane held your hand until you entered the gate to his house, or more like his mansion. Mother! He ran up the few steps into the arms of a woman. The scene made you smile. Thank you, Leaf Ninja. Thank you so much for bringing my boy home safe. It wasn't any trouble. Shane let go of his mom and ran over to you, tackling you in a hug. Tears were rolling down his face. I don't want you to go. You knelt down to his level and wiped away his tears. I'm sorry, but I have my own mother and friends to get back to. Make sure you stay out of trouble, okay? Shane sniffled. Okay. Then he turned to Neji. You better make sure they get home safe. Neji nodded. I wouldn't let it happen any other way. Wait, does he actually care? When you were on your way home, half the day, you walked until it was dark. I think they're back to finish what they started. Really? I think they're back to get their butts kicked again. Neji slid into his stance and you put your hands on your hips and yelled, If you don't come out within the next 5 seconds, I'm gonna kill you all. Neji said, Would you now? You turned to Neji with a rather sadistic smile. You have much to learn about me. Time's up. You started throwing kunais into the bush, many connecting with their intended targets, instantly killing them. The rest that weren't already dead came out running. In a very sad attempt to kill you, you jumped into the middle of them using taijutsu. Neji was defending himself from the barrage of weapons being thrown at him with his rotation. You kept an eye on Neji. It seemed as though more and more of them were targeting him. He couldn't defend himself against all of their attacks for long, and you were right. You saw a spear, seriously, who uses a spear, heading toward Neji from his blind spot. It would be a fatal hit if it connected. What should you do? The only thing that came to mind, to save the person you cared about most, even if you deny it all the time. You kicked your leg out, spun around, doing a fire sweep, giving you space to jump for Neji. Your hands made it to his back, pushing him out of the way and putting yourself in the path of harm. Neji was pushed to the ground, and you heard a piercing scream. He quickly realized the scream belonged to you. When he jumped up and saw you pinned to a tree by a spear that was lodged into your shoulder, you were still holding back tears as you tried to pull the spear out from yourself. He took a step toward you, but you screamed at him, No, Neji! Turn around and fight. They're not going to stop attacking just so you can get me out of this mess. You were right. They had already launched another volley of kunai and shuriken. But he couldn't just let you stay there. You would definitely get hit by some of the flying weapons. Rotation. Neji stayed in front of you, protecting you from anything that came close, while sending back some of his own attacks. He had just finished off the last one with an air palm when you heard, Let me go! You were near a cliff, and there on the edge stood a rather tall, muscled man holding you by the neck. The spear lay on the ground by the tree, a steady blood trail leading right up to the still flowing wound on your shoulder. The man spoke with confidence. If you want her to be able to walk away from this alive, you'll do as I say. You said, No, don't. He slapped you across the face. You turned your head toward him and spit blood. He wiped the blood off, then gave you a punch through the stomach. Blood lurched out of your mouth as you fell to your knees. Rage boiled inside of him. How could he let that man do such things to you? Why did his chest feel like it was being beaten? I'm listening. The man said, Give me the Byakugan, and then walk away from this. Your head snapped up. Your eyes looked straight into his, and he felt as if you could read his mind. But slowly you smiled and nodded your head. Why would you do that? You said, very quietly, I won't let that happen. You suddenly jumped up, stabbing a kunai into the man's chest and pulling him over the edge with yourself. Neji's heart actually stopped as he jumped to the edge to see you disappear into the raging water far below. Bloody hell, mate, this is like the 5th time I'm doing this. Anyways, can we not talk about the live that is probably still going on right now? It's still cringy. I don't know how I'm gonna fix that. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have an amazing morning, have an amazing evening, have an amazing afternoon, whenever you are, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Chapter 5, obviously. Yeah, goodbye everyone.